Hi guys and welcome to this video. Today I just wanted to give you a quick look and a quick experience from the last 2.5 weeks of working with the Blackmagic PYXIS. I had 2 music video shoots and 1 corporate job, and I just wanted to give you some insights how this camera performs and how it's working in a real world scenario, if you want to call it that way. So let's dive in. So the first thing I want to mention, I always say when I work with Blackmagic cameras, I just love working with the menus. They are simple, they are easy. You find everything where you would expect it to be. So always an easy workflow on set when I search for stuff. So Blackmagic menus always come in handy when working in real world scenarios. Second thing is, I really like the side screen. So especially at the corporate gig, we had the camera often on sticks and I was sitting next to it, and it's really nice to see on the side screen, and you don't have to look at the monitor or cripple your head that way. So it's really easy to use. But what I experienced, there's quite a big color shift when you're looking straight. It's fine, but when you go like this or a little bit downwards on the camera, the colors start shifting quite a bit. So I experienced this a lot while the music video shoots. It was dark surroundings, and I was like, okay, check the colors, and I like, oh, what's wrong with the LUT? But it was like, okay, it's the angle how I look at it. So this is something you should mention, I guess. So but in general, I really like the side screen, and I think when the Blackmagic monitor comes out, it's even better. Right now, I use my port keys monitor on it, but I think it will be replaced when the PYXIS monitor is out. So one thing, I had a good friend of mine filming our performance scenes at the music video, and he said, "Oh shit, I just lost the last take," because it was handheld and he was like holding the camera that way, and he pushed or he pressed the record or stop button at the camera, and it was like, shit, I lost that take. And I said, no worries, we can use the lock switch here. And then he said, oh man, I can't use any buttons in that. And I was like, yeah, you can't use it. I hope really that Blackmagic fixes this issue in a firmware update or something, because it's really annoying when you push this button here that you can't use ISO or stop recording or whatever. I mean, it's like, yeah, lock this here, but don't lock these buttons. It makes no sense. Blackmagic, please fix this. The other thing I recognized quite a lot, especially during the music videos, was rolling shutter. You may have heard it, it's not the best, and I would say, yeah, the rolling shutter isn't that good. We do energy-driven music, so it had to be movement. So, and you could see it a lot. And I also did some tests on tripod. I don't know if you know the shot from La La Land, where the camera goes like singer and then back to the piano player, and you couldn't do this with this camera. It would really look awkward, because every line starting to bend, and yeah, it isn't that great. But if you don't do a lot of movement, and even you can work around maybe a bit, you can fix it. But you must be aware this camera has the best rolling shutter at all out there. Low light performance. I know there's always a big debate about Blackmagic cameras and their low light performance. I have to say I always try to shoot at the base ISO, even when I use the Pocket 6K Pros, I didn't went below 1000 because I think the native ISO even didn't look great anymore, and it was very noisy. So I tried to always shoot at the base ISO and try to light the scene, that I don't have to raise the ISO that much. The lack of internal ND, is it a problem or not? I would say sometimes it is a problem, sometimes it's not. I use the FX6 a lot, and also the 6K Pros with both cameras having internal ND. It is very handy, especially for running and gunning, and when you have some situations in the light changing. But I have to say, this is where this whole video is about, especially in my use case. I don't see myself using this camera a lot in run and gunning scenarios. For me, this is some kind of narrative, music video, or whatever in my scenarios camera, but I wouldn't go with this cam on a event shooting or some kind of, oh, we need to be quick, oh, we need to be inside, outside, and boom, boom, boom. Then I would rather grab my FX3 or my FX6, having autofocus, having internal NDs and stuff, and just also maybe a small package. Right now you can see it's not finalized, not even, but this is the stuff I had lying around, except the 8-sin top plate. It's okay, but I'm just waiting for the Condor Blue one, because it has some screws also at the front, and this hasn't, so it's okay for now. But you can see I mostly use the cam on a V-mount system. So, and I wanted to have it a little bit more chunky and beefier, that I don't want to have it stick it out that much. I saw on the internet a lot of people using the V-mount way back there, but I don't like it. I like it more compact, more sturdy and beefy. But as I said, I see myself using this cam more in narrative and especially planned scenarios. I don't think this camera will perform the best in running and gunning scenarios. I'm sure you can use it for documentaries, and I'm sure you can use it on an event, but you must be aware that missing autofocus, missing internal NDs, and not the best low light quality could bother you. But I'm sure that also this tool can help you create amazing images, no matter what you do, if you understand it and how to use it. So in the end, I have to say, I just love working with Blackmagic cameras, and I'm really glad that Blackmagic brought the PYXIS to the market. I like the form factor, I like the performance, I like the way it feels, I like the way you can rig it, and for the rigging stuff, when my rig is finalized, I'm sure I will bring out a short video of how I rig the PYXIS. I have to say, I like working with Blackmagic so much. I like the menus, I like the style, I like the colors, I like B-roll. So in the end, it's a great tool, and it's up to you what you create with it. So hope to see you in the next one, and have a nice day. Ciao, ciao.